So yesterday morning, Jake Paul's mansion was raided by the FBI. And I have been investigating this story for well over a month and have a ton of information that I want to share with you guys. For those of you who don't know, around a month ago or so, I posted a video on a man named Arman Izadi, who is Jake Paul's best friend and alleged manager. And my video detailed Arman Izadi's life in Las Vegas and criminal history, where he was convicted and sentenced to 2 years in prison for pimping and attempted battery with substantial bodily harm. Now, my video didn't go into very much detail on this Armani guy. I was just public record that I was looking at. But after posting the video, I was contacted by multiple people who had, to put it nicely, very negative experiences with Armani. And for the past month or so, I have been investigating this case and Armani and his association and connections with Jake Paul very closely, if that makes sense. Based on my sources and the information that I have found, I'm very confident in saying that these FBI raids are not about Jake Paul. They are about Arman Izadi. This man is very much a career criminal. Also, for those of you who don't know, Arman Izadi's mansion, known as the Graffiti Mansion, was raided by the FBI around the same time that Jake Paul's mansion was raided. Now, I believe the reason why the FBI was raiding Jake Paul's house was because Arman Izadi has been living on and off in that mansion for well over 2, maybe even 3 years, and had recently stayed there for an extended period of time. As I said before, this man is a criminal, and I believe that the FBI thinks he was working out of Jake Paul's house for a while before moving back to Las Vegas and to his mansion. Now, I've seen a lot of people and a lot of stories that are talking about how this raid has something to do with the charges that both Arman Izadi and Jake Paul were facing in Scottsdale when they were filming looters during the Black Lives Matter protests. Now, I personally find it strange that the FBI would raid the houses of two very influential people for misdemeanor crimes. Now, I do believe these raids are in connection with the charges that these two men face in Arizona, but for very different reasons than what everyone else is saying. Arman Izadi was due to appear in court on August 4th, one day before the raids, and failed to appear. And I've been told, and this is what my sources have told me, it was because he had a photo shoot at his mansion. And I've also already screen recorded his stories from August 4th that day, and it shows him at his mansion, like partying or whatever at like 3 in the morning or something like that. So it's funny. But what makes the most sense to me is that the FBI believed that Armani was either trying to run or get rid of documents when he didn't appear in court, and they most likely got the warrants that day. I've been aware for a while now that the FBI has been investigating Arman Izadi and his associates, but I never thought that these raids or the story would move this quickly. And I've been planning on posting this video for a while, but I thought I'd have a lot more time to talk to sources and really figure out and find out everything that there is to know about Armani and the criminal things that he is doing. With that being said, I kind of have to move fast right now because everybody is talking about this entire situation. So I'm going to be making a video in the next few days that is going to be detailing everything that I have found, which I can tell you right now is most likely more than anyone else has or knows about. And the last thing I want to do, and this is just simply to show that I'm a credible source, I'm not trying to like expose anyone here or anything, but I want to show you a little clip from Keemstar's interview just so I can kind of prove to you guys that I'm fairly informed on this entire situation. So if we go to Drama Alert and go to videos, we can clearly see that the only video about the Jake Paul raid situation was posted yesterday. Now, I am aware that Keemstar is planning to make another video today with another interview, and I just want to show you guys that I'm recording this before that video has been posted.
And the sponsor who paid for the wedding put up a lot of money, big six-figure money to do that. And while we were out there, he had a bunch of cash on him. And, you know, Izadi knew that he had cash on him in his backpack. And after it was all over, the wedding's done, all that cash went missing. And it just so happened to be that that cash was in his Louis Vuitton backpack. And it was about $30,000, $40,000. And it was inside Armani's house in a room. And he has cameras and all over the house. And sure enough, the one room that the camera didn't have access to was the room that he was in, and his cash was all gone. And earlier that night, I'm at the strip club having a nice time. We're all celebrating, me, Jake, my girlfriend, and a few other people at the time. And, you know, there was just so happened to be, dude, honestly, bro, I feel uncomfortable speaking about this part's something that I just can't really talk about.
Oh, you got to tell that part. Well, listen, Adam, maybe we'll have you back on, but...
So I've been told that there are allegations that Arman Izadi used the money that he stole to pay for Jake Paul to have sex with hookers. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know much else about that story, but I just want to prove to you guys that I have been working extremely hard and doing a lot of investigative journalism, if that's what you want to call it, into this entire situation and Armani and his connections with Jake Paul. I have a ton of information, including how he is scamming people. And this part of the video is just for Armani if he's watching. I just want to let you know, buddy, that I have a lot of information. I've talked to a lot of people and I know a lot. And can't wait for you to find out what I have. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you guys know when this next video is uploaded. And have a great day. Peace.